What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Blab. I appreciate you stopping by. And without further ado, let's blab. Before we hop into it, get in on the ground floor of Blab, hit that subscribe button, get in on the road to 300, and let's hop into it. So, Marvel Spider-Man collector booster boxes. Pisgetio. Did Blab get in at $800? No, he did not. What do we call this? This is called a crash. 40% in 1 month. Now, we've seen similar things like this happen in the Pokemon hobby. For example, if you take the Prismatic SPC, that was going, $400, $500, $600 on the open market pre-sale, and then the item came out, and it went for around $200, which is still double MSRP. However, for a box like this, the MSRP for collector booster boxes is a little bit ambiguous, but what I go off of is the Best Buy price. Best Buy, the store. I do this because they sell everything I've seen for Pokemon from Best Buy has been at the MSRP pricing. No, GameStop doesn't do MSRP. No, Target doesn't. No, Walmart. All of these places, they don't do it. Even Costco and Sam's Club, they don't do MSRP. They do below MSRP. So it is hard to find the MSRP pricing for a product like this. However, I'm going off of Best Buy, which is, I think, $430 or $440. So this box is going for over the Best Buy MSRP. However, I do have a little blab for you. As many of you know, I did get in on the booster box, the collector booster box for Magic the Gathering. I did this because I had a product that I wanted to move, and the boxes were sitting for, I think it was $620 or $640 at my LGS store. Now, the $620 and $640 Final Fantasy box was on TCG Player for like $800. Now, we know in the coming weeks after that, it bounced to $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, and now it's sitting around $1,200. I already moved those boxes for $1,200 because I don't really care about Final Fantasy. However, for Spider-Man, I would like to have at least one of these boxes for the personal collection. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, not really a big Marvel fan, but shout out to Peter Parker, shout out to Tobey Maguire, Player X, if you know what that means. Anyway, this product right here, I didn't even know came out yet. Went to my LGS store. On my pilgrimage to my LGS store, I found this product sitting on the shelf, and the guy said, yeah, it's pre-release. We got the collector boosters. We got the play boxes. They had multiple cases of the collector booster, and they had it for $599, $99, $600. Now I'm thinking in my head, the collector booster box is $680, $700 on the TCG marketplace. Am I just going to run it back, buy the product 100 or so below the open market price, and let it rise to 1,000 and flip it? This is what I was thinking. However, I ended up not doing that. And that's because the actual release of the product is not until this weekend, and I'm planning to attempt to at least get a box from Best Buy for $430. So, thank the gods that I did not buy this box for $600. In fact, I was even thinking of buying a case because my LGS store, they do not do case premiums, meaning it would have been $600 times 6, which is $3,600, and then about $200-ish worth of tax. So I would have been all in on a case for $3,800. Now, in 5 years from now, is that going to look like a great buy? Maybe. But right now, especially for the case, definitely not. Because I can buy a case right now for about $3,600, shipping, tax, everything. So I would be down a few $100 on my money. If I bought multiple boxes for $600 plus tax, I would also be down multiple hundreds of dollars on my money. Now, do I think that buying in on this collector booster box in the $500 to $600 range is a bad buy? Not really. I think that it'll do well over time. Massive IP. If Magic the Gathering continues to go up, the box will do pretty well. Now, do I have the conviction that this box will be $1,000 in the next 6 to 12 months? No, I do not. I do think that putting $600 into other product or just rolling, Pokemon products into other Pokemon product would be a better use of funds right now. Could I look goofy in a couple months? Potentially. Am I still going to try to buy this box at the $450 range? Certainly. But I mean, this is not a good looking chart. And people say, this is when you want to buy in. It's really not. It's after this happens, and then there's a leveling out period. Once it consolidates around a floor, that's when you want to buy in. And that's because it's either going to then tank from that floor or it's going to rise. You have like I don't want to say 50-50 chance because then people will freak out, but once it consolidates, the next big market move is either going to tank it or it's going to push up, right? When I'm looking at something like this, there's no consolidation down here yet. There's just not. Average daily sold 36. I mean, obviously, a lot more pressure, not pressure, but buyers in the last 2 weeks or so. But yeah, I mean, I imagine holding the bag up here. And that's why I talk about, the Avatar collector booster. They're coming out with Nickelodeon Avatar collaboration with Magic the Gathering, getting kind of crazy. But I mean, I grew up on Avatar. I like Avatar. $900 a box. No, thank you. When Assassin's Creed is sitting at $300 a box in my LGS store, I think it's $325. They bumped it from $225 to $325 after there was a little Assassin's Creed bump. This is not Assassin's Creed, but Avatar is. Avatar and Assassin's Creed, I think, are on the same wavelength. They have, a devoted group of people that like them, but Marvel definitely outshines all of them. So, attempting to not blab your ear off, do I think this is a horrible buy at the $550? I can't say that because I'm going to be trying to get boxes at $450, $460, tax included. So I'm not going to say it's a horrible buy. I just think it's very, very interesting that within 2 weeks we went from $1,000 to $500. Like, that is, don't let anybody tell you that that's not a collapse. I mean, if they want to tell you to not buy in now or whatever, I mean, you can have your own opinions about that. A 50% collapse in 2 weeks is really bad, really bad. And there's a couple people trying to hype up this product. Some big YouTube channels saying, people like the cards. They like playing with the cards. The collector booster box is not for the players. Are there Magic players that play with collector booster box exclusive cards? Of course there is. But that's like saying playable cards in Pokemon are going to be like the most pumped, or even the artwork. I mean, there's big YouTubers saying, the Spider-Man artwork is fantastic, and then there's other people saying, it's AI art or that. Don't listen to any of these people. Do you think that this box will go up over time? Are you comfortable deploying that much capital at the current price? That's it. I was not comfortable deploying $3,800 at my LGS store for a case of this. I just wasn't. Even with what Final Fantasy did, meaning lined my pockets, I still was not okay buying this box. And I think for me, it is those serialized cards. Having serialized cards makes people want the product so much more than not having serialized cards. I do think that Spider-Man IP, the Marvel IP, will carry this product. I do think this will be a $1,000 collector booster. The question is when. Can I roll my money into something else investable to make better gains in the next 3, 6, 9 months? I do think that. Maybe this hits 700, 800 in the next couple weeks, couple months. Maybe people rip through them and they become more scarce. I mean, the idea that people can buy these at like $500 or so means that more of them are going to be ripped, in my opinion. I don't know. I think I said in an effort to not blab your ear off, and then I continued blabbing for like 3 minutes. But anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe. Are you buying this case for $36 all in? Are you buying this product for $500, $600 all in? Let me know in the comments. See you on the next video.